Please, I want more. More food.
Mr. Adeyemi's skin took on a reddish thing like stewed tomatoes. Sister Gloria's fingers elongated, became like rice grains. Young Emeka's eyes turned the color of palm oil, yellow and unseen. Everyone knew Mama Bukky made the best jollof rice in all of Lagos. A restaurant, a small zinc-roofed building wedged between a barber shop and a provision stock, was always packed. The aroma of a jollof would wake the dead. Rich tomato stew, perfectly seasoned rice, the smoky kiss of firewood cooking. But what people didn't know was the secret ingredient in Mama Bukky's famous dish. It started innocently enough. Mama Bukky had been a struggling cook. A jollof, decent but unremarkable. Her business was falling. Her children's school fees unpaid. A landlord threatening eviction. In desperation, she visited a babalawo deep in the forest outside the city. I need customers, she begged. I need my food to be unforgettable. The babalawo, an ancient man with eyes like palm wine, gave her a small clay pot filled with red powder. Sprinkle this in your jollof. Your customers will come. They will crave your food like hair. But remember, every gift has a price. What price? Mama Bukky asked. The old man smiled. You will see. That night, Mama Bukky added a pinch of the powder to her jollof. The change was immediate. The next day, customers lined up around the block. They couldn't explain it. They just needed Mama Bukky's jollof. Some came twice a day. Others dreamed about it at night. Mama Bukky's bank account swelled. She paid her debts, enrolled her children in better schools, bought a new car. But she began to notice something strange. Her regular customers were changing. Mr. Adeyemi, who came every lunch, stopped laughing. His eyes grew dull, his face gaunt. He ate mechanically, shoveling rice into his mouth, then immediately ordered more. Sister Gloria, who had used to come once a week, now came 3 times daily. She had lost her job because she couldn't stop leaving work to buy Mama Bukky's jollof. Her family begged her to stop. She couldn't. Young Emeka sold his textbooks to afford another plate, then his phone, then his sister's jewelry. They were all addicted. Mama Bukky tried to stop using the powder, but when she did, the customers became violent. They banged on her shutters at night, screaming for jollof. They threatened her. One man tried to break into her kitchen. Terrified, she added the powder again. The customers calmed, returned to their desperate eating. Then the transformation again. Mr. Adeyemi's skin took on a reddish thing, like stewed tomatoes. Sister Gloria's fingers elongated, became like rice grains. Young Emeka's eyes turned to the color of palm oil, yellow and unseen. They were becoming the jollof. Mama Bukky realized the horrible truth. The powder didn't just make people crave her food, it was slowly turning them into food. The babalawo was feeding on human essence, converting her customers into spiritual sustainers through her cooking. Panicked, Mama Bukky locked her restaurant and ran back to the forest. The babalawo shrine was empty, abandoned. Only a note remained, written in something that looked like dried blood. Every plate you sold, you fed me a soul. Every customer who craved your jollof, you offered to the darkness. The debt is yours now. They belong to you, and you to them. Mama Bukky tried to run, tried to hide, but her customers found her. They could smell her anywhere, drawn to her like moths to flame. They surrounded her house at night, dozens of them, their bodies slowly transforming into rice grains, tomato paste, and onions. Mama Bukky They called in unison, their voices blending into a hungry chorus. We need more. We are still hungry. We will always be hungry. She tried feeding them regular jollof, but they rejected it, vomiting it up like poison. They needed the enchanted rice. They needed the powder, and the powder needed souls. The police found Mama Bukky's restaurant. 3 days later, the doors were locked from the inside. The pots on the stove was still warm, filled with jollof rice that seemed to pulse and breathe. And in the rice, if you looked closely, you could see faces, dozens of faces, mouths open, still chewing, still hungry. Mama Bukky was never found, but locals say if you pass that shuttered restaurant late at night, you can still smell jollof rice cooking. And if you listen carefully, you can hear customers calling out orders, their voices wet and thick, like mouths full of food they can never swallow.